You made it just in time. We were waiting for Jeremy. He just ran into the room.
I'm here, you guys. Are we going live?
We are live.
We are
Thank
live.
you all for joining us out there for another episode of What's Happening Live. It's a while since we've seen you, so let me introduce ourselves. My name is Rob Weiner. I'm the executive director at Farmers Alley Theater, and with me, as always, is
Jeremy Koch, managing artistic director.
That's right.
And title.
We are here to give you the skinny on a couple of really awesome events that are currently going on at Farmers Alley Theater, including Lady Day at Emerson's Bar and Grill, and a special one-night concert that we're having tomorrow night entitled My Favorite Things, an evening with Abdul, Hamid Royal. But before we get into that, for astute viewers of What's Happening Live and all of Farmers Alley Theater shenanigans, you may have noticed a little difference in my intro there. Because I'm no longer Rob Weiner, Deputy Director of Farmers Alley Theater. I am honored and blessed to now be Farmers Alley Theater's Executive Director. And it is quite, like I said, an honor for me and a dream. And many of you out there may be thinking, well, did you do a little fratricide? Did you put Adam in a well like Joseph and sell him to the Ishmaelites? No, I didn't. Adam Weiner led our great theater for many years, 14 years, and he stepped away, and we wish him the well as he's transitioning to his new work, where he's opening up his own toy store that specializes in Legos over at Oakwood Plaza, called Bricks and Minifigs. Bricks and Minifigs, that's right. I asked him if we could plug him. He said, oh, I don't know, I guess. And so he's hard at work opening up that store, but Adam will always be a part of Farmers Alley Theater. He's going to continue. He's been helping us through this transition, of course, and he's going to be back at the theater directing, acting. If there's a third Trailer Park musical, I'm sure he'll be a part of that as well. But we wish Adam the best, and we hope that you will support him in this journey over when his store opens sooner rather than later, summer of 2022. That's the year. I had to think what year it was. That's where our brains are right now. But no, I'm just thrilled to be working alongside our new managing artistic director, Jeremy. That extra word, I know it means a lot to you, but it's true in the largest sense of the word. Jeremy has worn many hats and is really the lifeblood of the theater out there, talking with all of our artists, getting these amazing, talented people to come to West Michigan to entertain and inspire all of us. So thank you, Jeremy. And thank everybody. Thank my board of directors and all the Farmers Alley Theater support that's been flowing in for the last month or so, both to Adam and to Jeremy and myself. So we're excited about this new chapter. Farmers Alley Theater is not going to change. It's just going to grow and continue to evolve and provide meaningful, diverse entertainment for the West Michigan community.
Yes, here. I mean, I want to say, congrats to Adam on his new phase of his life and all the best to him. And Rob, thanks to you for all you've done in the past. Of course, you and Adam and Deneen and I founded this theater together, and it's been the four of us from day one. And but you have really stepped up. I'm really excited to see you sort of take the reins here and in this new chapter. And I really applaud all of your efforts so far. And I know that you've got great things in store for us.
Well, thank you for giving me my flowers. Here's a bouquet right back to you. So we're just excited because you're the person who put all this together. You're the person who's brought in this amazing talent that has been on the shelf for kind of like 2 years now. We've anticipated opening up Lady Day at Emerson's Bar and Grill all the way back from our 1920 season, when you can think, if your brain works that far back, you can go back, and this was the next show basically in preparation for rehearsal when the pandemic hit. And so it's really exciting to see that come to fruition and the response we've gotten for both Alexis J. Roston, who plays Lady Day herself, and then our amazing musical director, Abdul Hamid Royal, who tickles the ivories every night. And we've had full houses for these last 2 weekends. And those who have come already know what we're talking about when it comes to both of those performers. But before we get more into Lady Day, I know we want to talk a little bit about this special one-night event that we've got going on tomorrow night. It's called My Favorite Things, An Evening with Abdul Hamid Royal. And we still got about 20 seats left. We've really thrilled with the response. I mean, had so many people that have come out to see Lady Day. But if you haven't seen Lady Day, we're going to give you a little sneak peek, a little taste of what Abdul Hamid is like. And I believe we've got a little video queued up here that promotes his show. So take a look at that. And then Jeremy and I are going to talk a little bit more about the amazing skills that Abdul Hamid Royal has.
Wow.
That is hot.
And you know what, Rob, that doesn't even do him justice. I mean, it's obviously a great clip and it's very, fun to watch, and he's amazing, as you can see in that clip. But it really doesn't even give you the full scale of his talent. I mean, obviously a virtuosic, is that a word? Virtuosic?
Sure.
A virtuoso piano player, and can play just about any song in any style. But what I love about him so much, what I see him do during the show, is the way that he is there for not only our great bass player MJ Emerson and our drummer Dave Van Haren, but the way that he supports Alexis J. Roston as Billie Holiday, that he is there for in every moment, that he is so aware of everything she's thinking and feeling, and as she's breathing, he's breathing with the piano, and he is just right there for her, and he gives these little accoutrements, these little amuse-bouches on the piano, but it's always subtle, but it's also so perfect. It's just so perfect, and his dynamics, I can't say enough good things about him.
He shines throughout the show, but he definitely gets an opportunity to shine during this one section of the play where she steps off stage. It's a 95-minute show. She's off stage for all of 4 minutes, and he gets this opportunity with the rest of the band, like MJ and Dave, and the crowd goes. I almost had to censor myself. The crowd goes freaking nuts for him at the piano, and that's a testament to why this night is sold so well already. Got about 25 seats left. So, Jeremy, if you don't know who Abdul Hamid Royal is, please let our audience know what he's all about and where he comes from.
Absolutely, and I want to make sure I get this all right, so I'm going to read off this amazing synopsis here. And he, like I said, he's an accomplished pianist, singer, and storyteller. And this tomorrow night at 7:30, you will see a perfect blend of his immense talents. It's a thrilling 90-minute show, and you'll learn how music took him from Milwaukee to become the first African American to receive a Master's of Music in Choral Conducting from the prestigious Northwestern University. He'll also share stories and songs from his triumphant performances on Broadway and national and international tours, like Five Guys Named Mo, Sophisticated Ladies, Ain't Misbehavin'. I mean, he's done so many Broadway shows, too numerous to mention. He was also recently awarded the Theater Trifecta in the Ovation Award, the Los Angeles Drama Critics Circle Award, and the Sage Award as Best Music Director for his work on The Gospel at Colonus. He was also awarded the NAACP Image Award for his work on Broadway's Five Guys Named Mo. And I'm going to take a break on his bio here to let you know that he worked with Kalamazoo's own Jerry Dixon on that Broadway show, Five Guys Named Mo. So he and Jerry go way back. Shout out to you, Jerry, if you're watching. And Abdul Hamid has also worked with music legends. Again, too numerous to mention, but just to name a few: Chaka Khan, Natalie Cole, Stevie Wonder, one of my personal favorites, David Foster, Roberta Flack, Peebo Bryson, Melissa Manchester. I mean, come on, Liza Minnelli, Patti LaBelle, Phil Collins, Billy Porter. It's endless, the amount of people that he's worked with, and that's just a testament to his tremendous talent. Grab a ticket and let Abdul Hamid Royal become one of your favorite things. It will be an evening to remember.
Well, and now you can add Jeremy Koch to that list as well, alongside Chaka Khan and Liza Minnelli, right where you belong. So tickets are on sale at our website. You can go to farmersalleytheater.com. I know, like I said, we've got about 20 seats left.
Yeah.
So did I just say 25 and now I said 20? We sold 5 tickets in the amount of time since we showed that clip. So that's why that's happened.
Just by me talking about him. I mean, that's how fast they
Absolutely.
go. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's farmersalleytheater.com. You know where we're at. You can
Everybody
buy your
does.
tickets online, or you can give us a call at our box office, 343-2727. This is your only opportunity to see his one-man show. You know, Pink Martini unfortunately had to cancel tomorrow night
Yep.
because of COVID. So if you had tickets to that and you're looking for something to do, come see Abdul Hamid Royal tomorrow night. My favorite thing, 7:30. Our bar is open. So you can enjoy a drink before the show begins.
This is true.
But if you want to see that show tomorrow night, 7:30, or of course we've got the remaining run of Lady Day at Emerson's Bar and Grill. And if you don't know what that means, what the show is about, the show pretty much chronicles the life and times of Billie Holiday. And it's 1959 at a seedy bar in Philadelphia. And this is supposed to be 4 months before her unfortunate death. And she sort of recounts her life from a young child, some of the struggles that she had to go through there, working her way into the entertainment field, and just taking her all the way through to stardom, and some of the things that she had to deal with as a Black singer, working her way through the 20s, 30s, 40s, and 50s. I mean, the stories that she weaves are oftentimes very funny. They're oftentimes very emotional. You will laugh. You'll cry. Alexis, I really can't say enough about the job that she does, captivating an audience, charming an audience. You can see we've had amazing reviews. There's a little review from Maren Heinrichs at reviewwestmichigan.com. That's what I've heard. You can't help but feel as if you're in the presence of Lady Day herself. We've had some patrons who, I believe, even seen Billie Holiday in concert back in the 50s, who are like, it's not like I went to see a show about Billie Holiday. I went to see Billie Holiday. That's how amazing she is. And we've had these tremendous responses from our audience. And I just want to toot our own horn here because we love interacting with our patrons and the feedback that we're getting from them. This is from a patron named Kim. She said I brought my mom to the show Sunday for Mother's Day. We were absolutely blown away. We were both so emotional by the end we could hardly talk. My mom said she will never hear Billie's songs the same way again. Thank you for bringing such an amazing show to Kalamazoo. That's true because it's not just the songs. I don't want to say anybody can be a great singer, but there's so much beyond the songs and behind the songs during Alexis' performances that make you feel that emotional connection to them.
Absolutely. I mean, she details everything from her early childhood, and it was rough. You know, she had a rough early childhood. Basically working in a brothel. Her mom kind of forced her to do that, and you know. But then she also talks about how she listened to this music and how she listened to the music of Bessie Smith, a famous blues singer of the time, and how she wanted to sound like her, but her voice wasn't that big. And then she talks about how she would listen to Louis Armstrong, who they all called Pops, and she's like, you know, those were her mom and pops, and that kind of and the feeling that he put into his music, she wanted to put that in there too, and that's how the sound of Billie Holiday first derived. It's really fascinating, and so you get to see all of it. You get the great stories and you get the great music. So it's a really riveting night of theater. Here's another one, Rob. This one is from a review, some feedback from a patron named Tom Duffield. He said it's pure magic. Told others it's a must-see, something I would normally not say. Wow, all in caps. Lady Day is a must-see performance, great music from gifted musicians, and what a performance of Lady Day. So much heart, sadness, and joy for one person to live. Thank you for bringing this play to Kalamazoo. A+ experience from a 5-star theater.
Oh, thank you, Tom. Yeah, there is heart and there is sadness and there is joy at the same time. You know, that's what Billie Holiday was. She went through these tough times and she always seemed like she had a positive attitude, positive outlook. And
She did.
All right. Well, Abdul and the team, so thank you for the feedback. You know, keep it coming. We love to hear from you.
Yes.
And I know that
you can always reach out to us with anything, any of your thoughts and feelings, info@farmersalleytheater.com. That's our email address. You can also find us on social media. We love hearing from our patrons. Please reach out to us.
Yeah. And like the scroll is saying there, you know, we've We've sold out of many of our performances. We actually added a couple of shows. We've got a show Wednesday night at 7:30 and a Saturday matinee at 2 p.m. that we had to add as well. So get your tickets now. And Jeremy, I know you had a chance to speak to Abdul, Hamid, and Alexis. And yeah, why don't you take it away?
Yeah, I wanted to just chat with them a little bit about, I think this is Alexis's 5th time performing this role, and I think it's about the same for Abdul Hamid. And so I wanted to know, obviously she's an icon. Billie Holiday is a jazz icon, and her voice and her music, of course, that draws you to it. But to play this part, it's a big part, 95 minutes on stage, what draws you to it? What makes you want to do it over and over again? So I wanted to ask them about that, and just ask them why they think our audiences are going to love the show, and why everyone should get a ticket. And so yeah, I think we have a little bit of a clip of this interview that I did with Alexis and Abdul Hamid. That was beautiful. Welcome to Farmers Alley Theater. My name is Jeremy Koch, and I'm the artistic director, and I'm joined here by our 2 magnificent stars of Lady Day at Emerson's Bar and Grill, Alexis J. Roston and Abdul Hamid Royal. And Abdul Hamid, you were just playing that beautiful Steinway on loan from the Gilmore Piano Festival, because our production is a collaboration with the Gilmore. What's it like to play that gorgeous new instrument?
It's really incredible to be the first one to play an instrument. This instrument's maiden voyage. Thank you, Steinway. Thank you, Gilmore. And really happy to be the first person to have an opportunity to initiate it into the world of music theater.
Alexis, you are simply fantastic in the role of Billie Holiday. What draws you to this show? How many times have you done it, and why do you keep doing it?
This is number 5. I think what draws me the most is being able to be the griot, the storyteller that keeps Billie's legacy going, especially because I think I'm somewhere in the middle between seniors and then our youth. And so it's a nice bridging the gap that I get to do being on stage as Billie Holiday. Her legacy is something that is to be remembered, and the youth, they pull away from history. So, right. But I really think that Billie Holiday is the icon that they need to know about. So that is what draws me to this show the most.
Abdul Hamid, why is Billie Holiday so important in terms of music history?
There are voices, and then there are voices. There are artists, and then there are artists. We're still talking about Billie Holiday because she contributed something to the way that we hear music. She contributed something to the way that we feel music. She contributed something to the way that music began to progress after she was gone. She nodded to the people that were before her, but as she says, she didn't have a big voice like Bessie Smith. She had her voice, and the thing that was so incredible about Billie was that Billie sang like Billie all the time, no matter what she was singing. She never went to the audience. She always drew the audience to her. And because of her sound, we are now able to hear other voices in contemporary music, like I've said 1,000 times, Macy Gray, Amy Winehouse, and others who have unique voices because we were introduced to a sound ideal by Billie Holiday.
Alexis, you are transcendent in this role, and our audiences are blown away, and they feel like you are channeling her. You're truly channeling Billie Holiday, and yet it's still your own. It's incredibly creative and authentic and uniquely yours, but I know that you are channeling Billie Holiday somehow. How do you do that? What research did you do? How did you become so close to this jazz icon?
The first thing I did was read anything that ever was printed. It felt about Billie. The second thing was for about 2 weeks, I just sat with her music and shed her music, as musicians like to say, over the course of those 2 weeks. And by the time I came out of the room with that music, I had something, to work with. Initially, when I was asked to do the show the very first time, I never imagined that I could even be anywhere around her voice. We don't sound alike. But after those 2 weeks, I had a semblance, and like I said, I've done this show now 5 times, and I think I keep trying to build as I go along.
Abdul Hamid, why do you think audiences will love this show? Why should our patrons grab a ticket to see this incredible production?
Well, I'm sort of a fan of Alexis J. Roston, so it's hard for me to be objective. I think the reason that they should come and see the show, first and foremost, is because it's an incredible time of storytelling and sharing about a figure theoretically speaking, in her own voice. But also because Alexis, as a performer, and it's the only reason I was even interested in doing the show again, she tells the truth. She transports us into a place where we almost forget that we're sitting inside a theater, and we are transported to Emerson's Bar and Grill. The songs are iconic, and because of the honesty of the performance, you lose yourself into the moment and actually get to experience, I think, the beauty of this show, the highs and lows of the artist Billie Holiday, and so many other things as well. So it's exciting to hear her. It's exciting to feel her. It's exciting to feel like you actually know her. And we've actually had audience members who were in that final performance over the years as we've done the show, who come back and sort of say, wow, it's almost as if I was there again. That's a really super powerful thing. And the other thing is that I appreciate about Alexis is not doing an imitation. This is not an imitation of Billie Holiday. This is an artist of the finest order paying homage to another artist of the highest order. And in that way, the way that Alexis is able to channel sonically and emotionally in the storytelling, for that alone, you should be buying your tickets, like right now. If I weren't in the show, I'd be running to the box office to see this show.
Alexis, what do you hope audiences take away from this show?
Honestly, I hope that they, one, are very entertained. Two, I really do hope that they feel like they got to know Billie a little better. We've all heard stories. We've all heard the rumors and things, but I do think that Laney, when he the playwright penned this piece, because it's an account of his actual last time seeing her, I think he's got the inside scoop. So I want people to feel like they kind of got the inside scoop on Billie's life, who she was, how she functioned. She did things her own way, and as any adult knows, when you decide a thing, there's consequences and there's also some benefits. And she experienced both, We're still talking about her today, and that is to how how major of an impact she was to jazz music, you know. But in addition to that, when I learned about who she was as a person, I instantly was like, oh, I think we're kindred spirits. So I'm hoping that because this is what I feel and it's my homage to her, that people will really feel like I have had an experience with the Lady Day, Billie Holiday.
Abdul Hamid, your tremendous skills are certainly on display in Lady Day, but we wanted to feature you even more prominently, so we asked you to do your one-man show on Tuesday, May 10th at 7:30. What's it called and what's it all about?
Yeah, so the show is called My Favorite Things, and it really came about because between moments in rehearsal, I would sit at the piano and just sort of sing songs that I liked and all the rest of that. And a friend of mine said, you should really just do a show of the stuff that you like to do. So My Favorite Things is really, truly a collection of my favorite things, a few of my favorite songs. And I also tell stories about how a little boy from Milwaukee wound up in Chicago, then went to Broadway, and from Broadway to having the opportunity to travel the world. And I like to spend some time with the audience. It's really like inviting people into my living room. So it's a very sort of casual, up-close evening. I sing some songs, I tell some stories, hopefully we have some laughs, and I invite everybody to come out and join me.
I think you need to give us a little sample of what we can expect on Tuesday night. Would you give us a little tease?
Taste.
Everyone grab a ticket to My Favorite Things, an evening with Abdul Hamid Royal on Tuesday, May 10th at 7:30 p.m. You do not want to miss an up-close and intimate evening with this incredible artist.
I've been really fortunate in that I've been able to work with a lot of people in various sectors. Right now I have the opportunity to work with Alexis J. Roston doing Lady Day here at Farmers Alley, and that's my favorite thing right now. And because of that, the other thing I want to say about that is the inspiration that I get playing this show every night, to have the opportunity to interact with an incredible artist like Alexis, also gives me sort of the inspiration to do my own thing. Seeing her every night, seeing her command this material and hold this audience in the palm of their hands for an hour and 30 minutes. When I decided that I was going to finally share my favorite things, I actually have some of my original tunes in the show, actually one of them which I will do in the show, and then some songs from Broadway that I really, really like. One of my favorite artists is James Taylor. You may hear one of his tunes. So it's kind of a mixture of all of the things that I like. Haven't really gotten current yet, but there might be some surprises. You never know. You have to come and see next Tuesday.
All right, Alexis, any final words? What's your final take here?
Listen, people, you don't have long. So you gotta get in here, get those tickets, and get your buns in the place. I need you. I need you. Abdul Hamid needs you.
Yes, please.
Farmers Alley needs you. Please make your way this way and come sit a spell with us and hear a thing or two.
Alexis, Abdul Hamid, thank you so much once again for joining me. It was great to talk to you just now. To our fans and our supporters, thank you so much for watching and supporting. We hope you'll buy a ticket and come and see this fantastic show, Lady Day at Emerson's Bar and Grill, right here at Farmers Alley, in collaboration with the Gilmore Piano Festival, running through May 15th. A friendly reminder, we do still require proof of vaccination to be shown at the door, and that you wear a mask during the entire show. But our bar is reopened, so that's good. Come on down, grab a drink, and see a fantastic piece of theater that you will not forget. All about the life and music of Billie Holiday, and featuring some tremendous artists. Thank you again for watching, and we'll see you at the theater.
Well, Jeremy, I feel like you've got another career as like James Lipton inside the actor's studio. You were so precise and warm.
Robert, what's your favorite sound?
People clapping, applause.
Tweet. Yeah. The roar of the grease paint, the smell of the crowd. Yeah, I mean, it's such an honor to be able to chat. Yeah, I mean, this is the kind of talent that is really it's so rare, you know, that we get to have here at Farmers Alley, that I get to spend a little extra time with, that our audiences can come. You don't have to go to New York. You don't have to go to LA. I mean, you don't have to go to Paris or London, which is where, you know, Abdul Hamid spends most of his days. You can come right here to Kalamazoo and right here at Farmers Alley Theater and see this kind of talent. That's why we do it. This is why we do it.
Be one of those people. Get your buns to the theater, as Alexis would say. Lady Day at Emerson's Bar and Grill runs through Sunday the 15th. Our final performance is already sold out, but we have added dates. We've got shows Wednesday night at 7:30. Get your tickets to that one. We added a show on Saturday at 2 p.m., a matinee on a Saturday. So if you're a matinee person, Sunday sold out. Saturday's right up your alley there. Oh my gosh!
And those are going to be the shows to have the best, you know, seating. As you know, there's really not a bad seat in the house, but some people might like to be in the center section. We even have a few cocktail tables set up so you can be really up close and personal with Alexis and Abdul Hamid and MJ and Dave. So those are the two shows: Wednesday, May 11th, and Saturday, May 14th at 2. Get them now.
Yeah, and we'll probably be back on your computer screen or your phone in a week's time. Because we are getting very close to announcing our anniversary 15th season schedule on next Monday, I believe. That's right, the 16th. So you'll check on us on Facebook and YouTube. We'll be blasting you, I'm sure, about that. But what do you think Farmers Alley is going to be putting on their schedule? I'll give you a little hint. We've got a couple of Tony-winning musicals on the docket there that we haven't produced before. We've got some really cool plays. There's some food involved in one of the plays. There's maybe a play about some sports. There's a play that might be even a little sexy. And a brand new work that we're going to be premiering as well. So that's just a taste there.
A world premiere, Rob.
That's right.
Yes, absolutely. We're really excited to tell you all about our main stage season, 2022-2023 season, next Monday, May 16th at 8 p.m. If you're not already following us on Facebook, please do so. That's the best way to keep in touch with us and get reminders about when we go live, and also like and subscribe on YouTube. And then, Rob, there's also that community texting thing that people can stay in touch with, right?
Yep, you can text us if you're an audio listener right now. You can text us at 269-248-5374. You'll be the first to know all of the exciting news at Farmers Alley Theater. So we hope to see you this weekend. Join the chorus of patrons who have already made Lady Day such a success for us. And we want to thank you for coming to the show. Thanks for watching tonight. Again, of course, farmersalleytheater.com for all your ticketing needs. And to see these two amazing artists. I mean, we've got MJ Emerson and Dave Van Haren, as well as all of the backstage crew and designers that made this show such a well-rounded success.
So grateful to the entire team. So
Yeah,
just
really
to
proud of
recap,
this
tomorrow
team.
night, my favorite things, Abdul Hamid. That's Tuesday night, the 10th at 7:30. And then Lady Day runs through the 15th, 2 extra shows. Just go to the website. You'll get all the information there. And thank you so much to you. You're the most important part of Farmers Alley Theater, our fans, our supporters. We do this all for you. Well, yeah, you, Rob, you're pretty important, but our fans and supporters, we couldn't do it, literally couldn't and wouldn't want to do it without you.
Yeah, and we look forward to seeing you next Monday for the season reveal. Until then, we'll see you.
Thanks
at the
to
theater.
Julie, our producer.
Well, Julie.
Thank you,
You know, I
Julie.
had this wonderful closing sentence there.
Sorry.
And you want to give
I
flowers
messed
to
you
Julie
up.
now. But yes, Julie
Yes.
and all of our supporters. We'll see you at the theater. Bye-bye.
Thank you.